So, good afternoon. I want to talk a little bit about working while receiving your Social Security retirement benefits. But before I talk about working while receiving your retirement benefits, let me share a little bit about how those retirement benefits are received when they're received. Okay, so Social Security retirement benefits are paid a month behind, right? So the payment for July comes in August, the payment for August comes in September, and so on and so forth. Okay. Now, um, all of your Social Security retirement benefits have to be direct deposited, and the benefits are paid on a pay cycle depending upon your date of birth. So if you were born from the 1st to the 10th of a month, your checks are going to hit the second Wednesday of each month. If you were born the 11th to the 20th, checks are going to hit the third Wednesday of each month. And if you were born the 21st to the end of a month, your checks are going to hit the bank the fourth Wednesday of each month. All right, so remember that. Remember the cycling. Remember the benefits paid a month behind thing as we're talking about working while receiving your benefits. All right. Now, every year, Congress sets two annual earnings limits. There's an earnings limit for if you are under your full retirement age. And this year in 2025, that earnings limit is, I want to say, $23,400. That is how much you can gross for the year. And this is after you've started receiving your Social Security retirement benefit. You can gross $23,400 in 2025 and still receive all of the monthly benefits that you're entitled to. If you work and you earn over that limit, Social Security withholds $1 for every $2 that you earn over the limit. Okay, that's $1 for every $2 that you earn over the limit. Not $1 for every $2 that you earn, but $1 for every $2 that you earn over the limit. All right, then there's another earnings limit, and that limit is for those folks who are in the year that they turn their full retirement age, but they've not yet reached the month of full retirement age. And this year, I believe that limit is $62,160. That is how much you can gross. If you earn over that limit, Social Security withholds $1 for every $3 that you earn over the limit. All right. Now, the way that it would work, let's say you're under full retirement age, not in the year that you turn full retirement. So, and you'd be subject to the lower earnings limit, right? You were working a job that you retired from back in September of 2024, started receiving your Social Security retirement benefits, did not work anymore in 2024, but February 2025, you decide to go out and get a job. Now, it is to your advantage to contact Social Security and let them know when you have returned to work, when you start working after you start receiving your Social Security retirement benefit. And I'm going to talk about the advantage in just a second. But let's say you do that. Let's say you get that job in February, you call the Social Security office. They're going to ask you to give them an estimate of how much you think you're going to earn for the rest of the year. They need an estimate for the rest of the year to determine how they're going to pay you for the rest of the year. Okay? So let's say you tell them, I'm going to earn $27,400, right? The earnings limit is $23,400. You're going to earn $27,400. That's $4,000 over the limit. They have to withhold $1 for every $2 that you earn over the limit. So they have to withhold $2,000. So what they're going to do is they're going to look at what your current monthly benefit amount is to determine how many of those benefit checks they need to withhold to get that $2,000. Let's say that monthly benefit is $1,000. They need to withhold 2 of your benefit checks to make up that $2,000. All right. Now, for work withholding, Social Security is going to do an immediate withholding, right? You contact them in February to tell them that you're working, and based on that work estimate, they need to withhold those 2 checks. They're going to start their withholding with March. They're going to withhold that March check that comes in April. Remember, those checks come a month behind. So they're going to withhold your March check that comes in April. They're going to withhold that April check that comes in May. They're going to start back paying you with that May check that comes in June. And then they'll pay you the rest of the checks for the year. All right. Now, what happens though is, and here's the advantage. What happens is once you reach your full retirement age, the system is going to look at how many months did we have to withhold a benefit due to work. And then it's going to make an adjustment to your benefit from full retirement age moving forward. You're basically going to get a higher check. You're going to not be paid back the money that you didn't get, but there's going to be adjustment in what they call your reduction factors. And the lower your reductions, the higher your benefit. So your reductions are going to be reduced by the number of months those benefits were possibly withheld or placed in suspense. And then from full retirement age moving forward, you will have that higher benefit paid to you.